Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy Mr. Oh My Lewis back at you with another video. And today we're going to be talking about when you should grant your help and be available to help a particular person or a particular cause. Alright, so if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and make sure you hit the notification icon so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. And make sure you share this video with your friends as well if you find it very helpful, because I need subscribers, I need likes, I need action, I need some stuff going on in my channel. And the only way that's gonna happen is through you guys. So, if you like my content, if you like my channel, be sure to let other people know about it. And anyway, let's go ahead and get started with today's video. So, when should you actually offer your help and be available to help? Because this might be a little bit of a confusing topic, because who knows, maybe at this point you feel like, oh, I should help anybody who's in need, right? Maybe your parents taught you to help anybody who you felt that was below you or something, or that needed some help, or whatever, help your elders or help your friends or help whoever you want to help, right? And so you may be thinking right now that it's okay to just help anybody, or that to some degree you may even feel forced to help everybody, whoever it is, because peer pressure and society and stuff like that, right? Well, I'm here to tell you that actually, no, you shouldn't actually help everybody. And actually, you should be very picky and very particular as to who you help. First of all, because you only have a limited amount of resources, such as time and energy. So if you choose to go and help somebody, you're going to be wasting time and you're going to be wasting energy. Yes, this may sound harsh. You may be thinking, oh, granting help should be like a no cost, and you should do it because you feel it in your heart. So you shouldn't even be taking these things into account, right? Your time and your resources and your energy and stuff like that. But the thing is that you should. You should. People who say that are people who don't value themselves, people who have low self-esteem, people who have no confidence in themselves whatsoever, and they don't value their time. So don't listen to that advice if you're receiving it right now. So if somebody's telling you, like, hey, make sure that when you help, you do it from the heart, and you never consider anything, you don't consider the consequences, you don't consider everything that you're sacrificing and stuff like that, make sure that you don't pay attention to these people, because that's not right. That is not right. You should always pay attention, actually. You should always pay attention to the resources, to the time, and everything you're going to spend in trying to help this person, helping this person out. Which is why I move on to my second reason why you should pay attention when you help out somebody. And this is something I actually did unconsciously until I actually heard Jordan Peterson. I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with him, but Jordan Peterson is pretty much a psychologist, and he's a professional psychologist, and he's written books and he does seminars and stuff like that, where he talks about a huge range of topics in psychology and personal development to some extent as well, and attraction, and the guy is very, very, very smart, but the thing is, he pointed out something that was very enlightening, and that was that you should always verify how the person that you're trying to help got into the mess that they did. So you see, when somebody asks you for help, it's because usually they're in a mess. There is some sort of problem. There is some sort of situation that they themselves cannot handle. They don't have the resources. They don't have the time. They don't have something, right? They're missing something. And, this doesn't happen by coincidence. At least not all the time. It doesn't just happen. Usually the person take some sort of decision prior to getting themselves in that sort of problem or situation that leads them to get into that. So this is what you have to find out first. You have to find out if they got into that situation just out of like randomly, because that does happen too. Who knows? Maybe somebody gets caught in the middle of a, in the middle of, I don't know, the building starts to fall apart or something, or you get in the middle of a fight, or you get in the middle of something that's quite dangerous, or you get in the middle of something, right? And so you need help. And in that case, you decide. You be the decider, because at that point, that person really had not that much control. At least it doesn't seem like it on the surface level. Now, if you dig deeper and you ask yourself, okay, like why were you even there? Like maybe that person put themselves in a place where that could potentially happen. The risks were already pretty high at that point, and at that point, it's pretty much their fault that they're in the middle of all that, because they knew prior to that, hey, you know what, that place right there had a very huge risk of falling apart or something like that, right? And you still chose to do that. And you know at that point you have to really realize and consider the fact that, hey, you know what, this person put themselves in a position where they really wanted to, do something like that. Now, is it worth it for me to spend my time, my resources that could very well be spent somewhere else, helping myself, for example? Because I have my own journey, I have my own things to do, I have everything for me, right? Is it worth me sacrificing some of my own time with friends, some of my own time with myself, with my work, with my passion? Is it worth it? Because, like I said, help isn't something that you can just do and just give away and be like, yeah, whatever, and there's no consequences for it. Yes, there is. There is consequences. You're gonna waste time. You're gonna waste resources. You're gonna waste money. You might have to waste, I don't know, your physical strength. You might have to waste your wisdom. You might have to waste time just crafting something. I don't know. But the help is not cheap. So you're going to have to make a decision there. So, like I was saying prior to this example, is that, you always have to pay attention. Pay attention to the type of help that you're offering and how this person actually got themselves in that situation. Now, sure, this will vary depending on who the person is. Obviously, if it's a person you really know, then you might be more likely to help them than as opposed to just helping out a stranger. But like I said, this applies to both, whether you know the person or you don't. So if you know the person and they're putting themselves in situations where they constantly need your help, you have to really consider that relationship at that point, because this relationship is eventually going to deplete you. Maybe right now it's okay, you can afford to waste some of your resources and your energy, your time and stuff like that, but later on the long run, who knows, maybe you get a little bit more busy, maybe you have a lot more going for yourself and you're the one who's going to need help now. And so you have to consider if this person can actually help you when you need help. Do they have anything of value? Because, like I said, relationships are all built on value. So if the other person isn't giving you any sort of value, then you might really want to consider helping them out, because you're spending your energy. Like I said, you're spending your resources, and so you must be getting something for them back. Now, obviously, when you decide to get some of these things back, it doesn't have to obviously be in the same way. So if you help this person in a monetary way, obviously they don't have to help you back in a monetary way. They can help you out. Who knows, man? Maybe they have access to things that you don't, and so one day you may need some of their resources, and so you may need to tap into them, and who knows? And that's perfectly fine. I think that's probably one of the best ways to really help out each other. But like I said, you have to consider it. Like, how is this person getting themselves into situations like these? Is it a smart move? Are they making smart moves that are getting them into situations that could be difficult? Like, for example, who knows? Maybe they're in some sort of journey right now, and so who knows? Maybe they're investing into something, and they invest, but then they don't know how to maintain that investment, and how to make it grow, and how to really benefit and extract all the value from that investment. So who knows, maybe they need your help. Maybe you're an investor and you know a lot about this stuff, and so they're just starting off, and so in that case, it may be more likely that you might want to offer your help, because this person is already doing the investment, and the place that's coming from, it's a good place. This person is obviously, he just started off with investing, and the fact that he's already asking for help right from the beginning, and he's not just throwing himself into a situation that could potentially be kind of not right. So he's making use of the people that he knows in order for him to ensure that his investment actually starts to take off right from the start. This is a pretty smart move. So in that case, you may want to actually offer your help, because it's coming from the right place. But let's just say, on the other hand, this other person is also starting to invest into something, but he just starts investing like crazy and crazy and crazy, and in the end, he just starts losing all of his money, and now he comes to you and it's like, hey, I need some help here. I actually, I went and I invested everything, and now I'm in this situation that's kind of fucked up, and I need some money, to survive here. In that case, you may want to question giving this person money because look at his actions. It doesn't have to be a he either. I'm just it's just an example. You have to look at it like look at his actions. Like, why is he in such a situation? I mean, like, that's just not right. That decision looks very impulsive. It looks very emotional. It looks like this person really had no intention to really succeed in investing if he's just throwing the money away like that and not really paying attention where it's going. What do you think is going to happen with your money if you decide to actually help this person and actually borrowing the money? Probably the same thing is going to happen. So you really have to consider those type of things and be like, hey, you know what? Does this person actually deserve my help? Is my help actually going to contribute in a very positive way to their life? That's really what it comes down to. That's really what you should be asking yourself. Is your help going to contribute in some positive way? And if the answer is yes, then you might want to actually go and help out that person. But if the answer is no, then maybe you're not going to want to help that person because your help is really going to not really matter. And like I said, your help has to matter because you are spending your time, you're spending your resources, you're spending your money, you're spending something of yourself, and you have to make it worth it. Okay, you have to make sure that your help actually goes out there and creates a change for the person. You don't want to give out this help that just helps this other person cope with the situation. Don't be that person. All right, you can let other people be that, but you, my friend, are in personal development, meaning that you've got your own life going. You got your own purpose. You've got your own path, your own journey here. That matters more than anybody and anything. And so you have to prioritize always your purpose. Make sure that the help that you're giving out isn't going to compromise your own purpose. All right? So make sure that all your resources and everything are always devoted to yourself first, to your journey. And then from what's left, then that's when you can actually go out there and help people out. But never ever tap into that reserve that you have for your own journey because you're gonna regret it later. You're gonna feel resentment towards this person if you decide to do that. If you decide to compromise your own resources to help this other person out, eventually down the line you're gonna hate this person because thanks to this person you were unable to use up the resources that you needed for yourself, and now you are in a situation, you're in a problem. Now you're going to be the one who's going to be asking for help out there. And so it's not what I want for you. I want you to be very calibrated, be very mathematical as far as who you offer your help to, and also take it into consideration. Is your help really going to be useful to the other person in a positive way, and do they really need to be helped? Always ask yourself, how did they get into the situation? Because some people just ask for help just for the sake of it. Just because they feel like they're entitled to help. You don't want to respond to people who are entitled to help because, like I said in a video, I made a motivational video on the podcast channel where I said that nobody's entitled to anything. Nobody's entitled to anything. Nobody owes you anything. So stop thinking that you're entitled to help. It doesn't matter who you are. Nobody's entitled to help. Everybody's everybody has to earn that right to be helped. And so always consider that. Anyway, I hope this video was very helpful for you guys, and now you're able to actually calibrate the help that you give out and that you output. And so, yeah. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification icon, and Sorry, this video was a little bit I was feeling a little bit slow today, because like, man, I've been working so hard, man. I'm so sleepy and stuff, but I'm still here, making videos for you guys because this is what I do. It's my responsibility, so I'm gonna do it anyway. Anyway, guys, make sure you subscribe. There'll be some videos right here, so you guys can go ahead and check out more of my content. And in the meantime, I'll see you guys in the next video.